cure is not enough. When you say we want to cure children with cancer, cure in scientific terms is to survive more than 5 years after diagnosis. 5 years in a child are nothing. They have a long life ahead of them, and we need to provide them the best quality of life.
5 years after diagnosis, 80% of childhood cancer patients are alive. And with that comes up to 2/3 of them will have some sort of late complications.
There's a lot of children in Europe who are survivors of childhood cancer, up to 500,000. A lot of those will have late side effects.
A lot of therapies affect the hearing, the heart, fertility, whether you will be able to have children. It's a very important question for a lot of people.
I did the treatment, the evil, if you want to see it, is done. So the effects are gonna come sooner or later, and I have to be prepared.
They need to know what to expect. And currently, we don't really know. And even the little that we do know is not translated into policy, and therefore it's not translated into care. Right now, it's an issue in many countries.
In our country, long-term follow-up is absent. I was diagnosed 15 years ago. Right now, I'm in no one's evidence.
There's been a huge European study called PanCare Surfer, which is basically the largest collection of survivors of childhood cancer in the whole world. Over 100,000 survivors.
This research PanCare does helps me to know what is going to come and helps me to organize my life. Everybody wants to have a family, everybody wants to have a normal life, and for this you have to know what is waiting for you.
For the patient is very important the question, am I be able to get children of my own? Then if I get children, will they be healthy?
The unique thing about PanCare is that we work together throughout Europe. We are very inclusive, every country can join, and we want every country to join.
PanCare does care about every survivor in Europe, because they want to ensure that every survivor gets access to optimal care.
One of the reasons that we did form PanCare is we all felt there were unmet needs in Europe on how former childhood cancer patients were living and what kind of help they were getting.
This is an unmet need, because now we see that some of these young people who have had cancer when they were very little children now are faced with health problems, and we don't know how to be prepared for it.
Can you imagine that someone sitting next to you in the bus or on the plane is a childhood cancer survivor, and he or she probably doesn't know what the late effects might be for him or for her?
We need, at least for quite a while, additional funding and support from those who can, because we can't sit around and wait. Most countries have physicians dedicated to this, but there simply isn't the funding to get it done. And in the meantime, we get more and more patients, more and more long-term survivors, and more of them are at risk.
And that's why I really urge people, please invest in the future.
We are trying to write a new chapter in the medicine. Oncologists did a tremendous success in treating cancer, but again, cure is not enough. We want to provide the best quality of life as possible to childhood cancer survivors.